Now listen up folks, if you're wondering how to interact with ChatGPT, let me tell you, there's technically no right or wrong way to talk to this AI. But if you want to squeeze the absolute best out of it, you better follow some guidelines to make sure you're hitting the nail on the head. You see, ChatGPT has been around since late November 2022, and folks have been testing its limits and abilities ever since. But the thing is, OpenAI is always tweaking it, so it's in a constant state of change. Nevertheless, the prompt strategies I'm about to share with you will stand the test of time, mate. They'll help you get the most out of your conversations with ChatGPT, now and in the future. Let me tell you something, mate. If you want to get the results you're after, you gotta be as specific as possible with your text prompts. Now, don't get me wrong, ChatGPT can handle simple prompts for your everyday blog or social media posts, but it can also cover some pretty unusual and specialized use cases that require more tailored prompts. So if you want to get the most out of your interactions with ChatGPT, you need to know how to give it the right prompts. And that's exactly what I'm here to teach you today. Trust me, these prompt strategies will take your writing output to the next level, no matter how specific or unique your use case may be. Now, let me give you some general tips to keep in mind when interacting with ChatGPT. Firstly, you should know that although ChatGPT has been trained with data from many languages, the amount of English text in the training material is much higher. So, it's a good idea to run your queries in English and then use translation tools like DeepL to translate the output. Secondly, ChatGPT can process up to 4,096 tokens in an input. Any characters beyond that is ignored without a message. Just remember that a token is roughly equivalent to a word, depending on your use case. Thirdly, if you notice that ChatGPT is going in the wrong direction with its response generation, you can always hit the stop button above the input field to halt it. Fourthly, if you've exchanged too much information with ChatGPT during a chat and things start to get confusing, it's a good idea to start a new chat so that subsequent replies are not corrupted. And lastly, although chatting with ChatGPT can sometimes feel almost human, there's no need for polite phrases like please and thank you. All you need to do is give clear instructions. Simple as that, mate. ChatGPT can play many roles, from Linux terminal and philosopher to tea taster and Bible translator. You name it, ChatGPT can do it. All it needs is a little guidance in the right direction. And lucky for you, developer Farid Kadir Akin has put together a series of situation descriptions and prompts over on GitHub to help you out. These prompts follow a simple structure. First, ChatGPT is given a prompt that tells it what role it should play. Then, the prompt states what information the user has provided, followed by exactly what the AI should do with it, including rough suggestions for direction. Finally, the developer provides the first concrete instruction in quotation marks. With these prompts, you can easily guide ChatGPT to perform specific tasks and take your interactions to the next level. Trust me, mate, you won't be disappointed with the results. If you don't want to waste your time manually rewriting or generating another prompt, then you need to give ChatGPT as much information as possible. Be clear how you want the AI to address the reader and specify the channel for which the text is intended. And get this, ChatGPT can even consider gender-neutral language if you ask it to. Let me give you an example. It's important to tell ChatGPT whether the text is going to be a blog post, a store page, a LinkedIn post, a tweet, a TikTok, or a YouTube script. This information can make a big difference in how the AI generates the content. So, be specific and give ChatGPT the guidance it needs to create top-notch output that suits your needs. If you want to get the most out of ChatGPT, you gotta use what we call chained prompting. This means taking complex tasks and breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. That way, the AI can generate a customized and precise output that's tailored to your needs. This technique works whether you're doing a single long prompt or a series of shorter ones. One simple example of chain prompting is to first ask ChatGPT for the structure of an article. Once you've got that, you can tell the AI to formulate bullet points that correspond to the structure. Not only does this approach deliver better results, it also saves you time. For instance, if you notice the AI is headed in the wrong direction during the outlining phase, you can make adjustments before the full text is generated. Even if you followed all of the advice I've given you so far, you might still need to prepare the same content for different channels like LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook. But don't worry, ChatGPT can take care of this task with the right prompt. You just need to give it some more important points like the name of the channel and descriptions of the formatting, such as, rewrite this as an Instagram Reel caption. This way, the AI can adapt the text to the tone and the style of the target channel. If you want ChatGPT to give you a top-notch response, you can't be lazy with your prompts. Open-ended zero-shot prompts may leave you disappointed because the AI has to do all the heavy lifting in generating an answer. To get the most out of ChatGPT, it's better to provide a structure with sample content or a template for the answer you're seeking. This technique is called one-shot prompting, and it helps guide ChatGPT to give you a more accurate and relevant response based on it having a reference to work from. You see, ChatGPT is a master at critiquing human-written text, but why can't we use this strategy to critique AI-written text too? This brilliant idea leads us to a two-step process of getting ChatGPT to find faults in the writing, then asking it to improve it. First, ChatGPT will expertly break down the text bit by bit. Second, in the next prompt, we get the AI to rewrite the text based on those very criticisms. If you want ChatGPT to perform well, you need to give clear and concise instructions using strong verbs. Avoid negative phrasing and use positive statements instead. For example, instead of telling ChatGPT what not to do, tell it what to do. So instead of saying don't write informally, say write formally. We've covered a lot of ground in this video about how to get the most out of ChatGPT. But let me tell you something, mate. The key to getting the best results from ChatGPT is all in how you communicate with it. Use clear instructions with strong verbs and positive phrases, and you'll be amazed at what this AI can do. Thanks for watching.